6 p.m. Assalamu alaikum. This is Radio Pakistan, the news read by Miriam Khan. The headlines first. Prime Minister who visited air headquarters in Islamabad today lauded PAF's role in ensuring the aerial defense of the country. President says India's illegal steps in occupied Kashmir will have an impact on overall security situation in South Asia. Special Assistant to Prime Minister on Information says inclusion of Kashmir dispute in European Parliament's agenda for debate is a proof of Pakistan's successful diplomacy. In occupied Kashmir, humanitarian crisis has been deepened as the territory continued and remained under siege of the Indian Army and paramilitary forces for the 29th consecutive day today. Former Indian Prime Minister Manmohan Singh says the Modi government's policies have deprived millions of people from jobs. Palestine has denounced the Israeli Prime Minister's announcement of annex all illegal Israeli settlements in occupied West Bank. And now the news in detail. Prime Minister Imran Khan today visited Air Headquarters Islamabad. He was presented Guard of Honor on the arrival at the headquarters. The Prime Minister laid floral wreath at Martyrs' Momentum. He lauded PAF's role in ensuring the aerial defense of the country, especially the one displayed during the February this year. Imran Khan also appreciated PAF's contributions in a war against terrorism, various national building activities, and positive image projection of Pakistan. Senior cabinet members and advisors also accompanied the Prime Minister. Earlier, Foreign Minister Shah Mahmood Qureshi also visited air headquarters in Islamabad today, where he was briefed by the Air Chief Mujahid Anwar Khan on the preparedness of Pakistan Air Force. In his remarks, the Foreign Minister and Pakistan Air Force gave a befitting response to the Indian violation of Pakistani airspace on the 27th of February and shot down 2 of their aircraft. He said the entire Pakistani nation salutes the courage and valiance of the Pakistan Air Force. President Dr. Arif Alvi says Pakistan will continue highlighting the Indian atrocities in occupied Kashmir at every level until Kashmir issue is resolved. Speaking at inaugural brief of naval exercise Shamsher-e-Bahar 7 and Tarseel-e-Bahar 2 in Karachi today, he said India's illegal steps in occupied Kashmir will have impact on the overall security situation in South Asia. The president, who was briefed on Pakistan Navy's war and operational preparedness, said the Pakistan's defense is in safe hand, and I am proud of the armed forces of Pakistan. He said India also wants to harm the China-Pakistan economic corridor and Gwadar projects. Special Assistant to Prime Minister on Information and Broadcasting, Dr. Firdaus Ashiq says the inclusion of Kashmir issues is the agenda of the European Parliament for a debate is a proof of Pakistan's successful diplomacy. In a series of tweets today, she said India's stance on Kashmir as its internal matter has been rejected in the world. The Special Assistant said that India, despite its effort, could neither silence voice of the Organization of Islamic Cooperation, nor could it prevent holding a UN Security Council meeting on Kashmir issue. Today, she said the world is joining Pakistan to raise the voice for the oppressed Kashmiris. AJK President Sardar Masood Khan has urged the international community to break the silence and play its due role for the resolution of outstanding Kashmir dispute. Addressing a conference in Islamabad today, he also appealed the international human rights organizations to advocate for humanitarian corridor for oppressed people of the Held Valley. Sardar Masood Khan said that the occupied Kashmir is bleeding as the Indian forces are killing, torturing, and perpetrating the grave human rights violation. He said New Delhi has deployed its heavily weaponized armed soldiers in occupied Kashmir in an attempt to deprive the innocent Kashmiri people of their basic rights. In occupied Kashmir, the humanitarian crisis has deepened as the territory continued to remain under siege of the Indian Army and paramilitary forces for the 29th consecutive day today. According to Kashmir Media Service, all internet and all communication services, including landline and mobile phones and TV channels, are closed in the Kashmir Valley and 5 districts of Jammu region. Local newspapers are offline while the most of them fail to bring out their print editions. Many posters and handbills along the pictures of Major General Asif Ghafoor, Director General of Inter-Services Public Relations of Pakistan, have surfaced in IOK that read Pakistan would continue fighting for Kashmir till last soldier and bullet. Meanwhile, people are facing acute shortage of food, medicines, and other commodities. Doctors have warned that the hospitals are running short of medicines, surgical equipments, and people are faced with a host of problems, including patients not being able to travel for the routine checkup and staff struggling to turn up for the duty due to the communication blockade. This is Radio Pakistan giving you the news. The Senate was today informed that the government is the guarantor of the protection of the life and property of the citizens. This was stated by the Ministry of Parliamentary Affairs Azim Khan Sawati while responding to demands of opposition in the Senate this evening. He said the government does not believe in political vengeance. The Prime Minister said all the cases instituted against the Asif Ali Zardari and Nawaz Sharif were made during the tenure of PPP and PMLN and PTI government has nothing to do with these. He said NAB is an independent institution and government has no influence over its working. The minister appreciated the fact that all opposition members are united with the Treasury members on the issue of Kashmir as it is the national issue for Pakistan. Minister for Power and Petroleum Umar Ayub Khan has urged the domestic and foreign investors to take benefit from the investment opportunities in the energy sector of Pakistan, including oil and gas. He was addressing an oil and gas conference organized by the Petroleum Institute of Pakistan in Islamabad today. Umar Ayub said that the government has taken steps to ensure ease of doing businesses in the country and we are reducing red tapeism to fully facilitate the investors. He said that variable of growth and better return are available in the energy sector. Umar Ayub said there is a potential of $40 billion investment in power generation and $20 billion in each in transmission and distribution. Special Assistant to Prime Minister on Poverty Alleviation and Social Safety Division has said that the entire agenda of SR's program is based on empowering the women. Speaking at a meeting in Islamabad, she said 6 million women would get benefit from the Kafalat program of SR's program, and under the program, more than 50% of the education vouchers and scholarship would be for women. The government is planning to upgrade and enhance the capacity of technical and vocational education and training institutes across the country by transferring the state-of-art Chinese technology to meet China-Pakistan Economic Corridor skilled workforce required for its second phase. The project is to be implemented with the Chinese support under the Socio-Economic Development Program for Pakistan. Under the project, the institutes would be equipped with the modern apparatus and small laboratories. The third round of talks between Pakistan and India on Kartarpur corridor will take place at Athori, India on Wednesday. Spokesperson and Director General South Asia and SAARC at the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, Dr. Muhammad Faisal, will lead the Pakistani delegation. U.S. representatives for Afghan reconciliation, Zalmay Khalilzad, has held a meeting with Afghan President Ashraf Ghani in Kabul and briefed him on the latest round of talks with the Taliban in Doha. The meeting was held shortly after envoy Zalmay Khalilzad arrived from Qatar, where the ninth round of talks ended without a final agreement. Meanwhile, Taliban spokesman in Qatar, Sohail Shaheen, said that we are on the verge of reaching a peaceful solution for Afghanistan. Palestine has denounced the Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu, who announced to annex all illegal Israeli settlements in occupied West Bank. A spokesman for Palestinian President Nabil Abu Rodhani said that such move would not lead to any peace, security, or stability in the region. Secretary General for the Palestine Liberation Organization, Saib Arkat, has called on international community to take the notice of Netanyahu's comments. And finally, the weather report. Mainly hot and humid weather is likely to prevail in most parts of the country during the next 24 hours. However, rain with the wind and thunderstorm is expected at isolated places in Islamabad, Rawalpindi, Gujranwala, Lahore, Hazara, Kalat, Yob divisions, and Kashmir. And that is the end of the news. For more news and analysis, log on to our website radio.gov.pk and also watch live video streamings of our bulletin on the link facebook.com/Radio Pakistan News Official.